YouTube stream, testing 1 2, testing 1 2. I play a lot of different games, so I gotta do this at the start of every one, basically. It should work, should be good enough. Get a little louder. So yeah, today we're gonna be starting to stream mostly on. We're doing um, Lando. Yeah, part we got literally everything done. I think I got every bonfire. I think. There we go. Now it doesn't sound like absolute dog trash on TikTok. That's just the wind in the background in the game, but yeah, definitely has to be turned down on TikTok. Talk tick. So I'm just having a quick popper. This is the start of a long stream. Um, but yeah, I got everything working, so I'll be with you guys in about 5 minutes. We are doing Landell. I got every fucking bonfire. Like this is like one little fucking thing right here. Uh, right here. We're doing that eventually. Oh, we got Mystery Core 25. That's cool, guy. Hey, we got a couple of. Yeah, Wrath of the Gold is effing amazing. I use that on my Xbox build. Yo, cheers to you too, man. I have yet to beat the game 25 times, but I will admit I was very adept at Dark Souls 3. I have all 9 builds, and each one's at like NG5 because I played that game to its death. But yeah, Elden Ring I try to sweat at, but I am still not as good as my peak back in Prepared Eye Edition or 2 or 3. I'm almost 30 years old. My reflexes are dulled. This is actually a factor when you age, your reflexes dull. And I'm not fucking crutching on that. I can still kick ass. But when I was young, wow, I was a Havel mom, parry backstabs, reverse backstab rolls, crazy shit. I, it's kind of when you're a gamer and you finally hit your peak, it's hard to get back. But I'll be right with you guys. Faith Bills. Oh, got 36-year-old. Cool. That's why I like TikTok. YouTube and Twitch has some of the kids just spam shit on that. It's cool. My Faith and Dex build is yeah, that's definitely good shit. Faith and Dex, fast casting allows for some good weaponry. Um, yeah, I'm getting just enough strength to wield semi-bonk weapons. There's quite a few in the DLC I'm interested in. There's what's known as the flower power. The giant grey hammer as a flower. That shit kicks ass if you know how to use it right. I don't anymore. It's been like 3 months since I've been adept at PvP. Yeah, that's really good Radigan icon. Spells can really work for mix-ups, especially if you can predict your opponent's next move. Yep, I got the Elden Ring DLC. I got that on the Xbox version, but it's a pain in the ass to stream on TikTok, you know, from the Xbox. So, yeah, I'm gonna have that quick popper hit and I'm gonna run through this Landell area. It should be pretty quick. There's a few items here I want. I think we're going to be collecting every item imaginable. We've collected a lot so far, but we're going to keep going. I'm away from the mic right now, away from the PC, just having a quick ball hit. I slept in today. I have a horrible cold. There's a cold going around Ontario. I slept in till 3 p.m. It felt like shit. You know, I have my dad to take care of, and he's 72, so I feel bad. Sophie had a good walk, but yeah, definitely bad dad on my end for my. I'm a dog dad. Love my husky. We got another puppy coming in here in a couple months. My uncle Bill. He got his dog got pregnant, and he's got a bunch of puppies to give away, so we're getting one. I think we're getting the most active one because he's pretty chill with us. We're getting Russell. It's a nice little puppy. I think it's a German Shepherd and Lab mix. Although the Lab looks like a mutt, but I love mutts. My last dog, Spartacus, was a mutt, and he looks like a good dog. They're very happy, and yeah. He's not the biggest. Russell isn't the biggest, but he's not the smallest. He's pretty medium sized. They're keeping the biggest for breeding. And they got a runt there, and I love taking care of runts because it's like, I like to help, you know, little baby puppies. But he has one of mine for us, so we're going to take Russell. And looks like a very good dog. I think Sophie will be happy. So far I'm rolling with the Zweihander, because this is going to be a dex build, so there's no point in two-handing. Like, this is the trick to two-handed talisman, is use a strength weapon, and the strength boosts the two-handing, then you get two-hand talisman, plus axe talisman, and at that point you're doing, and then get like, I don't know, flame skewer, flame grant me strength, and you have to races to one-shot some mages, man. This shit's wicked. But when you're going dex, you should be focusing on one-handed, and I'm going to have a crossbow and a talisman in the left. Because I have a few videos like that, but I ran out of arrows, and I've kind of taken a break from Xbox progression for Elden Ring, because I got to focus on this build. I want every fucking item. We're collecting every item. Every time, and I've got good memory. I think I can remember a lot are. But I'll be with you in a second. My bong broke. Yes, a couple weeks ago actually, but last night I took a big hit because I left it outside in the winter. And I gotta take off this plastic thing so it doesn't leak. Oh, that's crazy. I'm buying a new bong soon, I promise you guys. So bad. I'm running over to the Xbox right now. So bad. I ordered this vape from the weed store in Ontario online, whatever. And we got chatters. So what's up? Yeah. If they had cross-platform for this game, it would be so active. I had to join PC just to make up for like a lot of like. There's this late at night. There may be no one in arena at level 200 or 150. And I'll just be waiting like hours for a fight. Yeah, I go 200 as well, 150. 125 is definitely, it's amazing for invasions. Like, if you're 125, this whole area will be opened up Liurnia. Even at this level, this is PC, so there's some people at this level down here, but not as much as what, like when I hit level 125 to 200, this will really be, I hope, lots of reds and lots of blues. This, of course. Sadly, there's no one at Main Academy Gate anymore. I remember back in the day, this shit was hot, and now it's cold. Okay, so we're gonna roll through here. And I gotta, one second, I gotta get my coffee. Something around here. I'm looking off Extra Life, dude. This is not a blind playthrough. I'm a little underleveled for this area, level 81. I think it's just barely enough to get by. I'm hoping. Should be a little difficult in some areas, but we have faith, so we have difference between holy and fire buffs that we can use. So this, oh, perfumers. Oh shit! God, they were here. Fuck it. Not that dumb. Okay, there we go. It really is like battle of attrition, no matter what. You see, get off that in. Oh. Oh shit. Missed. This is going to be a pyro build, so we are currently running with Giant Hunt with Flame Art, and we also have a bow on the left, just because I have the ability to, and it's quite nasty. I like it. I know it's not very efficient in PvP. We will be going to some form of crossbow, spread shot crossbow. That shit's wicked in PvP. There is an underground area around here. Yeah, I think 81 is fine. I have to admit I'm used to higher because I'm used to grinding, but I ain't wasting, like, off stream I'll grind, but I haven't needed to do that yet. We got every talisman I think optional up to this area, including Caled. If this will be a miss, I'll get it later. It's an underground pathway somewhere around here, and I'm stuck on it, so I think it's not too far. If I have to look it up on the Facts Your Life map, it's not no biggie, but I definitely want this. We're collecting everything because this is for the PvP build that I am making. And fuck is it? It's looking on the map. Okay, Dark Souls 3 chest right here. This is PC, so if the frame... Oh, here it is. Right. Okay, I think this is Perfumer's Talisman. I am not sure. There we go. That's cool. Is the unsightly catacombs around here somewhere, and I'm not gonna miss it. Okay, just in here? No? Okay, sorry, I was just fixing some settings. Whoopsies. Gonna open this up on TikTok to make sure I sound not too loud because I'm just getting used to these settings. Okay. This is I think a misbegotten catacomb, not sure. this is going to be a little tricky, but I'm out of mana. Kill this fucker quickly. Go back up. We don't want to take any damage from that line. He's going to chunk me. Worth. Oof. Yeah, I don't have to poison deal there. Or is he though, so that would be a good idea. Boy. Well, that wasn't so bad. I fucked up a little bit midway. Took a hit from the lion. Probably just me stressed out. I don't know. I got a cold. But moving on. This is my most favorite place in the whole game. The ambience, the music, it's all beautiful. But yeah, I heard about that Steam Valve lawsuit going on. Fucking weird. Something about gambling is just like Pokemon cards, for instance. Like, that's all I gotta say. Same difference. I think this way I just missed it. No? What am I doing, man? There is a little cave around here somewhere. I will find it. I think it's further back that way. If that's exactly how I deal with lions. Just crouch poke to oblivion. I'm so sorry. Yeah, it's kind of sad they're trying to control Steam. Like, I moved on the PC and I found Steam to be a breath of fresh air compared to Xbox. It's just different vibe. You know, if you get hacked, they will get your, your shit back. But it's so fucked, man. Like, they just want to control them. They just want to get a lawsuit so they can make money, I bet. And the issue comes is for the common men, the common people that want to play games. I'm not for loot boxes, but I am for stuff like Pokemon, Yu-Gi-Oh, Magic the Gathering, and this lawsuit will change the way gaming is. It's actually like a stepping stone. Like, you will not be able to gamble in games. Like, that means so much. I don't even think it's gambling, but it's whether it is or not is irrelevant. It would change too much of the economy for gaming. It would totally change the industry. It's bullshit. It's one of the best, definitely top tier. It's great. I like the fact that there is a platform where I can download a cool mod, like a whole other part of the story, where that of which the modding community in Elden Ring is actually acceptable, because I haven't found a single modder yet that's bullshitting around in PvP, so I'm sure there is. But yeah, just gonna go through this area slowly and chill. Oh, yeah. I do have a little bit of a cold, so if I do sound lethargic, that's why. Sore throat. I think it's a COVID, not even joking. I caught COVID once in like 2019, 2020, and it was sick for one night. I am the healthiest in the family. I was back to working on a farm like literally the very next day. That's when we lived on the farm, and it was peaceful. It was nice. But yeah, I got only sick once in COVID that I recall. This time, it's not as bad as the first time. Probably some form of immunity from catching it. Oop. I should be one-handing this, but that little extra bit of damage is what I'm used to. I used to be a confessor back in the day, just absolute annoying one-handing it. There is a benefit to one-handing as a way like this. Something about the jump attacks and the rolls. Let's see what's faster. Definitely better for poking two-handed. I don't know how I was able to roll one-handed greatsword back in the day in my old videos. Yeah, I'm unvaccinated. I know someone that walked out of the Canadian Tire. They were vaccinating people in Canadian Tire in Canada, of all places, and they're that after us. Sorry, I shouldn't talk about that. But yeah, I saw a guy fall flat on his face after getting inoculated. So, like, I am immune to hepatitis A and B thanks to a vaccination I got as a kid. So I'm not against vaccinations, guys. I do believe that there are some, like, I like chicken's pox and all that. Yeah, there's definitely some vaccinations that work, but you should be allowed to say, like, I don't want to take that, and here's why. Apparently, even that is almost like it's like free speech. It's like I'm not allowed to say it. I disagree with having to take everything that it says. If it's for my best good, I'll look into it, and that's called freedom. That's what we fought for, you know. Where the fuck am I going? I don't know. I am pretty sick. I have bad eyesight too, but let's see. I think we just dropped down here. So many death, so I don't want to test it. Let's try this. Oh, cool. There we go. Lots of goodies in this place. A booty. I think I might be using that. Oh, that looks sexy. I've never gotten that before. That's cool. This is the boss door? Sure, let's do it. I don't think I've done this cave before. I'm not even joking, guys. Who the fuck are you? Ow. Do a little bit of damage. Upsies. Let's give her upsies. There we go. Family heads. I got you. Worked at the hospital. Yeah, but it's best to keep your job if you can. One isn't so bad. I don't think like it was. It's most people get on their day and they take the vaccine just fine. So other people they get injuries. I'm not against vaccinations. I'll say it again. Like I do believe like if you gotta get your job and your family safe. Like fuck that. That's what I would say. That's what I would do. But I have no reason to take it because I myself am a healthy individual, and when I catch it, I just shrug it off. Now, if I had something like sickle cell anemia or something, maybe, because that COVID could kill you. But yeah, I don't have it, so I'm perfectly fine. Okay, that was two dungeons, so we're going to take a 5-minute break and a bowl rip. Hello, who's this? Amelia. Amelia. Sorry. I do have, it's not a speech impediment entirely, but I did have trouble learning English when I was a young man. Like, you know, not a young man, like kid. I learned quickly. I made my Discord all by myself. I'm not illiterate, but I have bad pronunciation. So we've done this area, and I'm gonna look on Fextra Life. Where's the next area to go? Because I want every item. This is my PvP build. Use a cord at 25. Take it easy. Got a new bonfire, and even these, so we're going to take a 5-minute break. Check the streams, make sure nothing got copyrighted. If I said something wrong, hopefully not. We're going to sit down here and chill. There, guys, just having a quick popper hit. You know, there's been a remake for Dark Souls 1. There's been a remake for Dark Souls 2 known as Scholar of the First Sin. Where's Dark Souls 3 remake? And it's just open-ended thought, like, will there ever be a Dark Souls 3 remake? I am dying for one. It'll really bring it to home to all these Souls players, what it's really like. Or I didn't get to play Dark Souls Remastered as released too much because I was heavy on Dark Souls 3 and I think playing Elden Ring or waiting for Elden Ring, one of the two. But yeah, that was some good shit back in the day. I knew this one glitch in Dark Souls Paradise Edition, where you wear Armor of Thorns, use the Cat Covenant ring while using Blue Covenant as summoning. You can still activate it while as a host for some reason while there's an invader in. I don't know what they changed it. I think it's a 1-to-1 remake, so it should still work, but I've never tested it out in the remake. But you could literally hide as completely invisible and throw Lloyd's talismans around, and they hide in bushes. It was some pretty nasty little shit that I did. Used the Ring of Fog, but it was more invisible than Ring of Fog, like straight 1-to-1 see, like it was perfectly see-through. I think it's because of the texture that's on the Armor of Thorns in particular. It really helps because it's like it just doesn't. It's not that many people use it anymore because it's like Dark Souls Paradise Edition PvP is dead. Even Remaster is dead. And the servers aren't entirely safe. Like they say, there's still issues of people catching your IP by playing that game. So I stick to Elden Ring. It's just safer. The community's bigger, so I'm more likely to get a PvP match. In the end, I could play any Souls game as long as there's people to play with, because I make PvP videos, and it's got to have good atmosphere to stream. And Elden Ring seems to do good for me on TikTok. Elite Dangerous is kind of boring. Old School RuneScape is kind of like my side. Just some game I play. It's fun. But this is pretty good to stream. One more pop and I get to the next dungeon. Somewhere around here, I think. Gotta talk to this lady that's here for Millicent's quest or something like that. We're going to get the prosthesis soon, I think. And we're also going to be working towards the Alexander Jarshard and Winged Sword Signia. Hopefully we get it done this playthrough. Dungeon coming up. I bought White Widow this month. It's actually pretty tasty. Map and head back to Erdtree Grazing Hill. So I gotta have a reference so I can see everything.
Ah, how delightful. I've been doing some and will happen. I'm yet to find. I suppose he'll be the path ahead might be since departing the Round Table Hold. I've come to understand in my solitude how little it is I truly know. I'm yet to find the noble golden. I suppose he'll be closer to the Erdtree. The path ahead might be perilous. Since departing the Round Table Hold, I've come to understand in my solitude how little it is I truly know. May the Golden Order shine through you.
invite you to the Volcano Manor. Take my hand and have audience with my mistress. Give me your hand. I will pray that you follow the same path as Lady Tanith.
Brave Tarnished. Welcome to the Volcano Manor. I am Tanith, the proprietress of this house. Raya spoke well of you, a warrior of promise, I believe she said. Perhaps you are prepared to make a commitment. Will you join us here at the Volcano Manor and resist the tide? Why accept the burden of their grace, or be fooled by the dogmatic ramblings of the Fingers? Rise with us against the Erd Tree. Interesting. Your decision is most welcome. Now you belong to the Volcano Manor family. The drawing room lies down the hall. Make yourself comfortable, but be sure to earn your keep.
It's far past my level, so we're just going to we got everything we need. So we're gonna head back out. We're gonna get a map fragment and a few other goodies around this area, and then we're heading back to Earth Tree grazing. So, 1 second. That's how you get a whole Altus area in one sweep the second you get here. It's a little trick. So we're going to move back to we head back here and we gotta do a little bit of stuff. There's a lady we gotta talk to, I think, for the Millicent. I think it's Millicent that we gotta talk to. And this is how we get the Prosthesis Talisman, and we'll meet her further on in the Halley Tree, where we finish up our quest line and get the Rotten Wing Sword Insignia. And so far we are progressing the Jar Talisman, or the Alexander Jar Shard. So yeah, that's pretty much what we're doing here.
We meet again. In truth, it's been smooth sailing for me. The Scarlet Rot has stilled since last we met. As such, I've been able to continue my journey. Though rather vexingly, I realized that if I still had my sword arm, I could have aided you in battle. Now I'm tracing the path Melania took after unleashing the power of the Scarlet Rot during her battle with General Radahn in the Caelid Wilds. I should like to meet her. This vanished woman. I think she's in the north, in the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree. Now, I'm tracing the path Melania took. She's passed into the lands that lie beyond the Erd Tree. Now, she's passed in...
want to get the sacred whetstone. I think that's somewhere up in this area. And a few other things. But once we get that sacred whetstone, we can start doing real damage with this against skeletons and whatnot. It also does increase damage against human enemies, holy damage that is. People wouldn't expect that. Fire is definitely meta for PvP because he's plenty ways above it. But natural innate damage is, I guess fire does a little bit, but it also depends on your armor. If you're full plate or something, like solitude armor, fire is going to have a tough time hitting. They usually have high defense to that. But holy damage seems to be a typical thing that does a lot of damage to human type enemies, even in PvP. Although it is slightly nerfed, especially after all these updates. I'll be right with you. We're hitting this dungeon. It's 1 hour mark. Quick pop for you guys know it's quick. Yeah, this is an interesting dungeon. It has a lot of imps, I think, in it. I'm not sure. I'm loving this build. It really does kick ass. I need more spells and higher faith, but we are kind of like only level 80. Um, for now, I am thinking I'm just going to continue to upgrade my vigor to roughly 60. 55 at least, I would say, for PvP. Like, I would say strictly 55 and higher, preferably 60. But yeah, I'll leave you guys to it for 5 minutes, have a quick popper. Absolute fucking horrid snowstorm, blizzard if you will, last couple of days. Today it's quite calm outside, but it was just starting to end up like all the snow melted and then the storm came. And I got this sickness. Oof. But I'm going to just make a habit of trying to stream sometime in the day. I slept in today, so I missed the morning stream, so we're doing this one. And yeah, I gotta work on my PC build for Elden Ring. That's what this is. And it's definitely going to be a Dex Faith build. I'm making another one after this for a Meteoric Ore Sword, because that shit's just wicked. Use that in a gank or in a 1v1, it has its purpose. If you know how to use it, it definitely tells people to fuck off. It's a big fuck off stick. Pretty good. We have the DLC, but we're not playing it too slow, but we're collecting everything. If I can. I think I missed the boots and the pants in that last dungeon for specific armor. I can run back there and get it, you know, off stream. But all continuations when we streamed. This is just like a 5 hour stream of me enjoying my day. And I usually game for an hour at a time, maybe half hour, quick popper. It's the last hit, and then we're getting back to it. I can't remember this dungeon too well. I think there are Leyndell Knights in it. That's not so bad. But I hate those gargoyle things, the imps. Fuck, I can get past them just fine. In the DLC, the canon one, it's like, wow, Miyazaki went to work on our ass. He really fucked us over. I miss Prime Verdun though. Like, he's a fucking god that was chosen by basically like, what was it? Not Millicent. McQuella or something. I don't know. I don't know the lore too well. But I do know that Primer Dawn was the shit back in the day, and they had to nerf his ass straight to hell. Like, I remember I still struggled with a Great Shield back in the day, but that's how I killed him. It was one of the few ways you had to have a build made for killing that guy. And I was respectful, because he's like the end boss of Elden Ring, at least Elden Ring 1. I thought Miyazaki he once said that Elden Ring is going to be a standalone game, there'll be no sequels, but I question that, you know? Like, after he's seen the profit that this game made, I wonder if he's thinking in behind the curtain, like, we should make a second one. His kids are going to eat it up like crazy, and it's like, damn right I would. This is a good game. White Widow, I'm coughing my ass off too. I'll try to swear less, sorry. I only buy an ounce when it's I have money for it because I'd rather vape. But I ordered a vape like 5 to 8 days ago and it's still getting its ass over here from the mail office. No beef with the mail office, it's just Canada and a big store came. Oi. We have a guaranteed dropper now in the Discord. If anyone's interested in drops, I can't remember if he's PC or PS5. It's one of the two. Look at this. I may summon someone in for this area. A little bit of Sunbro action. We got Seekers, Vextra, Sunbro is 420. Nope. Oh, moving on. We ain't waiting all this. What the fuck? Scared the shit out of me. Holy fuck. Did have to grab the golden seed, so now we're gonna head back, see what we can upgrade. Um, yeah, thanks for being here, guys. This is just chill day. Uh, just thought of daily work and get daily progression. A little bit by a little bit, the PvP build is made. This is not going to be just the only weapon we wield. We're going to have to start spicing up it when we do PvP. I'm collecting as much as I can.
Well, I took you no matter, it's all the same. Bad.
We're going to head to another imp-sealed catacomb in a second. Grab a quick coffee. I think we're going to head there quickly first. It's not too far away, I think. I can't remember what we find here. I don't think there's much, but I want to collect as much as I can. A lot of smithing in here, so we'll be grabbing the smithing stuff. I think bolt Drake talisman, I'm not sure. Okay, a little sloppy there, but on the extra life for the next areas. This is more or less not quite a guide, but we are collecting a lot of stuff. Anything and everything per area. Just gonna look at the map. I'll be right with you. Okay, there's depraved perfumers in here, and they really do fucking suck. They suck. They're a pain in the ass to deal with, but it's nothing Elite Knight can't take care of. I think. Find out. Yeah, we can together. I should like work out. What? Bro. Holy shit, there's two of them. That's not good. That's not a good thing. That's a bad thing. We want to take care of one bad thing. So there's only one bad thing. Oh god. Oh, that's why they suck. When they're numbers. thinking about the best path to get to the Grace, waiting for a good moment, because I'm just gonna beeline right there. I have 2 Estus left and no mana. YOLO. YOLO! Oh my god. Yoink, as they say. Hide in the mud. Run. There's gotta be a fucking ladder right here. Yeah. Get the bonfire, boys. Get the fuck out of here. This sucks. I gotta get a better heal on so I can deal with this shit. It's one of my least favorite castles to do. It's not that scary. It literally just pisses me off. I don't want to go back. I got souls, man. I got enough for a level almost. Ending this stream in about 10-20 minutes. We're going to do this boss, and then I'm going to take a break. Just check my notes, make sure I didn't miss anything. That is how you take care of a bell-bearing hunter. Easy peasy. Finish it up by talking to Millicent, getting her quest line further along, and we're going to take a break for today. It's a pretty good sesh, I would say. Got much further into Landell, got all the maps I'm going to need for this area, for now.
Tracing the path Melania took. Are you giving me this arm? Thank you. I am in your debt yet again, I think. If the arm serves well enough, it might be possible for me to wield a sword again. If the arm, it might be perhaps that... If the arm, it might be perhaps that...
have an interest in, then you might like to learn something of Melania, goddess of scarlet rot. So, you gave Millicent a golden arm replacement. This is a wonderful development. Thank you for your kindness. Now, Millicent may fully realize her true warrior's potential, like her beautiful mother. The girl, Millicent, she is a bird, green and undeveloped, waiting to flower into magnificence. What a wondrous day that will be. In truth, before her, I'd never seen a bard of such superior quality. She might very well outshine her sisters. Do you need... Queen, she was born an Empyrean, carrying the Scarlet Rod. An Empyrean is no mere demigod. In the age of the Elden Ring and Queen Manica, the precious Empyrean was born. A new god, to forge a new order. Since Melania fought Radahn, and the great scarlet flower blossomed in Aeonia, I dedicated myself to her, and to the resplendence of the Order of Rot, the cycle of decay and rebirth. Do you...
If the arm serves well enough, it might be possible for me to wield a sword again. Perhaps then I can aid you in battle. If the arm... It might be possible. Perhaps then I...
Basically the west of Altus Plateau. We're going to finish off with the east, which is basically the majority of it. And yeah, just going to upgrade a few things while I'm at it. So far I'm very pleased with this build. The casting I'm going to make faster with a mixture of possibly Radigan Icon and or high dex. Probably mid dex is what I'm looking for. I'm not looking for too much. Where the fuck is my smithing stone 6s? God damn. Like none in this game. Check over here, maybe we can buy some from the merchant. I'm not sure. I got a new bell bearing, so try it out. Got fucked on the wood. And that's it for the stream for today, guys. I might be streaming later tonight if there's a chance that I do another stream. Just kind of go with the flow. if I have time, but I gotta cook some dinner. Probably making some seafood, some what's it called? Some barbecue and seafood with surf and turf. Yeah, that's it. That was a fun game. Got a lot done. Yeah. Fucking sweet. Peace out, guys.